Did I just hit a 2? Guess who? I don't need to introduce myself every time, right, guys? You kind of know who I am. Who is it? Who am I? All right, I'm sorry. Let's move on to what we're actually doing. I couldn't think of a good intro, so I just figured no intro. Guys, I've been ranging these things for way too long. I'm losing my mind, but we're about to get a pretty sweet range level. Where is it? Any moment, any hit, boom. Range level 40. These things clearly sped up from 1 to 40 range. I can hit up to a 5 at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and kill this one, pick up any of my knives, and head over to the bank. We're going to see how many herbs I got. Go ahead and get a little bit of a price check. Then we'll head up to the Grand Exchange, sell them back, or not sell them back, sell them for the first time, but sell back my iron knives. This is going to be a pretty price check. I also have some iron knives to sell back, a lot of iron knives to sell back, as you can see, more than half of them. So we really only spent like 100k. Dang, look at that, nearly 300k back. So we can estimate near a 200k profit at the moment. Clearly not anything phenomenal, but it worked, and we got some range levels out of it. So I am almost done selling all of these herbs. Now that I have a little bit of cash back, we got some range levels. I am ready to move on to the next thing, though I will be returning to Chaos Druids at some point, just not in the near future. I do have a few other things I want to do. Let's go ahead and sell these knives back too. I'd like to get all my money at the moment, or all the money I could have at the moment, because I would like to spend a little bit. I first, actually, before I move on to the next thing, I'm about to be finishing my AFK tab, all those bowstrings, so I'm going to move on to that. So right after killing those Chaos Druids, I did need a little bit of AFK time, so I finished up the 2900 flax that I had. I didn't do all 2900 just now. I had a few of them done from separate AFK time. Ooh, rest of my iron knives sold. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and try to sell these bowstrings. I'm going to get 5,000 flax back for the AFK tab, but again, that's not something that I'm going to show you guys. I'll just suddenly have 5,000 bowstring instead of 5,000 flax. The AFK tab is definitely going to be needed, especially for like purchasing my bonds for the rest of the series. It'll likely pay for that. I do plan on putting at least one more method in the tab, or kind of getting to a point where I can add another method to that tab in this episode. And very soon after, I'd like to get to even a third method for it. So the AFK tab kind of helped me out right now. Worked out pretty well. We're looking at over $1 million cash, and now we can move on to the next thing I want to do, which is going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. I'm just kidding. I knew exactly what I was going to do next. Did I get any of you? Huh? Huh? Alright, guys. I bought enough willow logs to cut longbows all the way up to 55 fletching. Ooh, 48. Not too bad. I could have gotten just enough for 50 and then done maple short bows. All the way to 55 would have been a little bit quicker, but I don't know. I bought the willow logs. I saw how many I needed to 55. I figured just buy them and do them. It's not that much. It's AFK anyway. The logs have been bought. It's going to happen. I'm getting to 55 fletching, and then we're going to move on to some maple longbows, which will actually give us decent profit. Harry Knight, you handsome devil. What do you want to trade me for? This is a friend of mine from the CC. Good friend of mine. I like Harry Nut. I like Harry Nuts. Let's just get that out of the way. He is donating 5 mil to this series. Harry Knight, you are too much, man. Too much. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. I said Harry Butt. I guess it works. Approaching 55 fletching. This is the other thing that I wanted to add to the AFK tab in this episode, was fletching. Maple longbows are clearly going to be our go-to unless I get to a high enough fletching level that I can do yew longbows. Then I'll switch over to that, but if that ever happens from my AFK fletching, I'll let you guys know at that point. You don't have to... You guys will know it. I'll show you. I'm not just going to surprise you suddenly with these things. There we have it, 55 fletching. We got a bunch of willow bows to sell. I believe I will actually make some profit from these things, but like ridiculously low profit, like 10k an hour. It was, yeah, look at this, 28k. I don't know how much I spent on it. I think I made 14k total, something like that. It was profit. It's really more like not a loss though, honestly. I'm gonna buy 5,000 of these maple logs and turn them into unstrung bows. What does this scrub want from me? Come on, man. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm really mean to Slane, aren't I? Slane is a good friend of mine. I even have Slane on Snapchat. That's how good of a friend of mine he is. And he is also donating 5 mil to the series. You guys are nuts. We had 10 mil donated in the last few minutes. Thank you very much, Slane. I don't know if I gave Harry Nut my official thanks because I spelled his name wrong. So I want to make sure I got that out there. Thank you for your donation too. I got so distracted. I don't know if I showed this tab last time. I don't necessarily have to show it every time. I think you guys can do simple math. But we're up to 11 mil donated. You guys are nuts. About to be done cutting all of these logs into unstrung bows. I'm not going to be using the 5,000 flax, or I should say 5,000 bowstring that I'm going to be getting from that flax, and turning these bows into strung bows. I'm just going to sell them for now because I do kind of want this cash. I don't know if I necessarily need it right now, so maybe it would behoove me to string them, but I'm not doing it. We're just selling them. We made some decent profit. I'm just going to drop it down a couple. Not that big of a deal. We're at 1.5 mil with that, so not too bad. Now that we've added like a mil to the cash stack, it is time for me to move on to a little bit more training. We're doing some more agility. I want to get to 40 agility at the moment. The big agility goal right now is to get my full graceful, and then my agility will be nearing 60, maybe even higher than 60, depending how lucky I get. So I would think that's going to be a high enough agility level for anything I do want to do in this series. Plus, we'll get the graceful armor. But I'm just going to 40 for right now so we can unlock Canifis. And then I'll be using Canifis for the rest of the grind for my graceful armor. But for now, I'll see you guys when I get to 40 agility. Not wise, why do you have to come in here looking 10 times better than any of us? Damn, look at this outfit. Alright, I believe Not Wise has a donation. Again, another friend of mine from the CC. Good friend of mine. I like Not Wise. He's a cool kid. 10 mil. He's a really cool kid. Who am I kidding? What? He's not serious. This Not Wise, you're nuts. He makes some good cash. He's like a bossing beast. Not Wise, MVP of the series. May have just taken it away from Harry Nut. I think I called Harry Nut the MVP. Damn, you are looking spiffy. Look how he's got the prims and everything. Oh, and he gives a little good luck to the winners. Building up his karma. What a bro. So far, I can't thank you guys enough for donating. I've had like 6 or 7 donations now. I haven't written down, but I don't have that open. And we're added up to a little over 21 mil. Oh, I can't even believe it. I did not expect this. I'm very happy. Hey, what is this guy doing? Don't look at his giveaway. Look at my giveaway. Guess who's about to get 40 agility? Not that big of a surprise since I just told you I was getting it. I did get one more than 19 marks of grace, so that would make about 20 marks of grace. I banked the one. You saw me I had one, I think, when I was taking a donation from Not Wise, currently the top donator and possibly my best friend at the moment. But that means 20 marks of grace from this course, unless of course I get one on this lap. We're about to land 40 agility, which is almost more important because that means we can move to Canifis, which is like mad marks of grace compared to this. But I can't really say the level's more important because I am mainly here for graceful, so I guess it's pretty even. 40 agility, 20 marks of grace, unlocking Canifis. All good news at the moment. The 40 agility is also going to help. Is this it? There it is. Finally. I knew I was going to get it on this lap. 40 agility. Now we can go to the Canifis course. This is going to help with a few other moneymakers, including tanning some dragon hides, which I might get to doing a little bit more of that kind of soon, because now we got 10 more agility levels, and we have a little bit of cash to do it with. So, I think I'll be doing that soon, but probably not this episode. Anyways, I'm going to run up to the GE, and we'll talk about what I'm doing next. I'm buying a few supplies for some quests. I want to do Plague City and Biohazard. I want to do Underground Pass too, but I have other requirements for that. But I'm going to knock these 2 quests out of the way, and then we can move on to a little bit more training. Plague City has been completed. Got a quest point, some mining XP. Oh, we actually got to level 18 mining. Look at that. What a great quest. It's an alright quest. I also get the Ardoin Teleport, which is kind of a big deal. Other than that, I guess we move on to Biohazard. About to finish up Biohazard, a little bit longer than Plague City, but not bad. We got 3 quest points, a little bit of thieving XP, though I don't really care about thieving anymore at this point. Maybe I should have done this quest before I got to 46 thieving. Help me out a little bit. Whatever, too late. It's all done. Finished Biohazard. Let's go do a little bit more training before we end the episode. This is going to be the last clip of the episode. I'm going to start doing some agility on the Canifis course. I don't really have a level goal in mind because this is the last course I'm going to use to get my graceful clothing. So from now on, my agility clothes will be purely based off marks of grace, though agility levels still a big boost and very helpful, but my goal right now is marks of grace. Check this out. If you guys have not seen this animation right here, this is the best animation in all of RuneScape. Oh, that was great. I'm glad there's a bunch of people here doing it. Anyways, right now I'm thinking about going to, I don't know, I think if I get 22 Marks of Grace on this course, then, ooh, a medium task done. Then I'll have enough to buy the most expensive piece of graceful armor, and might as well get that one out of the way. So I'm currently thinking that's my goal, and that's where I'm going to start the next episode, which means I will be ending this episode here. So if you guys have been enjoying the series so far, which I know I have, I've really been enjoying the series so far, go ahead and click that like button for me. Falling. I really hate falling. Falling interrupts everything. It interrupts me trying to get a quick like out of you guys. It interrupts my agility XP, my chance for getting Marks of Grace. I tell you, I fell a million times on the Varrock course, especially when I was like 31, 32 agility. It was horrible. If you guys have been enjoying the series, you can click like. You don't have to. That'd be great. What is this? What is this thing? Try to examine it. No, click, you fool. Come on. Was that the squirrel? Tell me that was the squirrel. I've been interrupted trying to get a like out of you guys twice. I give up. Don't press the like button. That is the squirrel. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Okay, it's not amazing, and I knew what it looked like beforehand, but this is the first time I've seen one. Who has it in the Canifis course? They must have gotten it at a low level, or they shouldn't be here. Damn, I like that squirrel. It's not the best skilling pet, but it's kind of cool. We're going to end on that note, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click on that like button and tell us what you enjoyed about it. If you're looking for some more RuneScape videos like this one, then be sure to join the cul-de-sac by subscribing for more. We will see you next time.